Hello. So it's been a couple weeks, I think, maybe more, maybe less, since I've done a music review. And I know other people that watch my channel, and I watch your channel, circle goes on and on. But I know there are people out there that still like this band, and so I thought I'd review one of their CDs since they used to be my favorite, and I still listen to them quite a bit. I'm not very big on some of their new stuff. It's good, but I do prefer their older stuff. And they have appeared in a couple Friday Fives, I believe, at least one. And so, today, or at least for this video, I'm going to be reviewing the sophomore album from Evanescence called The Open Door. And there it is right there. First of all, um, I don't know where to begin with this since I'm holding the case here. I would just start with the cover. She looks amazing on here, and I love the whole big open door. That's what it's called. Open door, and you see like all this. Sorry, I'm on webcam here, so I'm trying to get it right. You see like all the clouds. Like she's just kind of opening this door into this other world. The music itself is okay. I'm gonna say this right now. As a person studying the Gothic subculture, I know that there is a difference in genre between heavy metal and rock and mainstream rock and symphonic and all this other stuff. So I'm not saying that this is a goth band because goth is its own genre of music that came from another genre of music and yada yada yada. I'm not saying it's a goth band as in that type of music, but it seems more gothic, more gothically inclined. At least more gothically inclined than their last album before this, which is called Fallen. I love Fallen. But Fallen is a little bit more nostalgic to me because that's, of course, the first set of songs I heard from Evanescence. It came out around my late teens, and it had songs that were relatable to things going on in my life at the time. But, as in songs that are a little bit more edgier and a, a little bit more mixed of rock and classical. I feel that The Open Door takes that on a little bit better. Amy Lee has been classically trained, from what I know, from childhood. She took a piano and other stuff, and she was trained classically because basically that's the kind of music you learn in school. It's usually the classics and everything, Mozart and Beethoven and stuff like that. When they teach kids music, it's usually classical or something revolves around that. And while there is piano and other elements like that in Fallen, it's a lot more in here, especially songs like Lacrimosa. I don't know if I pronounced that right. What else? Lithium, in a way, good enough. Good enough. It's almost straight piano. It's almost her song on her own. Trying to find what song I'm looking for here. But yeah, this song is, I would describe it, not the song, I'm sorry, the CD. I would describe the CD as gothic beauty. That's what I think of when I listen to this. And while it's not metal, it is not symphonic metal, and it's not exactly mainstream rock or pop, as I was saying, like their last one, Fallen. I think it's a great mix. The songs are a little bit darker in their music. It's a little bit more edgier, but you hear that inspiration of classical music. It it's a lot like dark poetry. Like you could read Poe while listening to this stuff. That's what I think of. I think of somebody, aka someone like me, reading The Raven or something like that, maybe even Annabelle. Something really dark and sad, and having something like, you know, like you or Sweet Sacrifice. Sweet Sacrifice is a great opener that you can really, really hear that edgy guitar sound beginning, that whole dark, heavier goth inspired kind of stuff. Something that's a little closer to metal, but still in the rock genre. Um, and again, like Going Under from the first album, it's your basic breakup song in a way. And her voice is kind of shaky a little bit in the beginning, but I feel that really gives it emotion. It starts off that kind of shaky um, intro, and then it kind of picks up where she's kind of talking to the person, and it gets that firm, kind of angry, you know, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to be held down by you, that kind of thing, like how, again, Going Under was. And I love the line, fear is only in our minds, taking over all the time. But it's taking over all the time. You poor sweet innocent thing, dry your eyes and testify. You know you live to break me, don't deny sweet sacrifice. One day I'm gonna forget your name, and one sweet day you're gonna drown in my lost pain. That is just awesome. Call Me When You're Sober was the first single, and this one is a breakup song too, but it's not really sad. It's kind of angry. Again, it reminds you of the first couple songs that are on Fallen. It's that more fun, I'm done with you kind of song. And she had wolves in the video. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I actually heard that she's allergic to them, which I don't know how that would have worked out, but um, yeah. Another really good one is Lithium. And Lithium is beautiful broken down. I love the album version. I love the music video. The music video is, again, very gothic, very dark, but very beautiful. Something that would kind of come out of one of those gothically inclined movies. Like if they did an adult version of like The Corpse Bride or something like that. A movie that kind of has that feel. That song reminds me of something like that. And Lithium is basically, from my understanding, about her relationship with Sean Morgan and her dealing with his alcoholism. And my take on it basically is she's in love with this person who has this addiction, and it's hard and it's killing her, but she's deciding to break free before she drowns with him. And in the song, it sounds like she's trying to make excuses, and to some degree, but she's finally realizing at the end that she needs to let it go. And it's a hard song, not like super hard, but it's not soft like My Immortal, but it's quite sad. And I think that edginess really brings out the emotion. Sometimes heavy songs and even hard rock songs can be some of the saddest ones because it is that backing music and that anger that fills that emotion and that sadness within those songs. Another good one, really good one, is called Like You. And that one's one of the slowest songs on here. And this one again is believed, like Hello and Fallen, to be about her sister. Although, unlike Hello, which was about a child's view and death, this one is more about her talking to her dead sister. And this one has a lot of emotion in it. This one is longer than Hello. I like them both equally for different reasons, and I think they each fit on their respective album uh, very well. And they're both great songs. One is a little bit longer than the other, and one is short and kind of to the point. The thing about it is they both serve a purpose. They're both technically about the same subject, but presented in a different way. This one has a little bit more of the band in it because, again, that guitar is in there, but it's very subtle. It's just at the right amount. Uh, and she talks about wanting to be with her sister, and she goes, um, "Stay low, soft, dark, and dreamless, far beneath my nightmares and loneliness. I hate me for breathing without you. I don't want to feel any more for you, grieving for you." And again, you can hear the sorrow in her voice when she finishes certain words, especially when she says, "I hate me for breathing without you." And that's one of my favorite lines, and it's just so heartbreaking. Um, where's another one that I love? I love Snow White Queen. Now, I guess Snow White is her like nickname, and I think she uses it for email or whatever she uses it for, which kind of makes sense because she's very fair skinned, and she usually has like dark, long black hair. Well, Snow White Queen is very, very dark in its content. It may not be the heaviest, but the song is, yeah, kind of morbid. It's about a stalker that she had and about her fear of him. Uh, oh, All That I'm Living For. That was the song I was looking for. Much like Lithium, and the album version, All That I'm Living For is kind of a heavy song in a way, but stripped down to its acoustic version where she uses like I think either cello or violin. I'm not that great with music, and just her on the piano. You can check it out on YouTube. They have it live. Stripped down like that, it is very beautiful. It's a freaking gorgeous song. Again, the emotion in her voice just really brings it out. Again, the a lot of these songs just add a little bit of edginess. She really did well on the CD, or they all did it well. It just really brings out the emotion in the voice. And this one, I think, is, in my view, a little bit more about keeping yourself down, about the inner darkness, um, and all that. And let's see, where's the chorus? All that I'm living for, all that I'm dying for, all that I can't ignore alone at night. Although I all that I wanted for, although I wanted more, locked last open door, my ghosts are gaining on me. Yeah, great song. Both hard, both soft versions. especially the chorus. I love the emotion and just emotional power in that. Um, so I'm not gonna go through every song, but another good one, even though it's kind of just her song on her own because I only hear piano in it and stuff, and it's basically about her husband. She had just gotten married, I think, around that time, and it's called Good Enough. But it is a beautiful song about things finally going right in your life. And the video is excellent. I love the concept behind it. There was another song, and I don't know if it counts for this. I think it was an extra track you can download, and it was called The Last Song I'm Waiting on You. That one is quite soft and very sad, and again, it's believed to be about Sean Morgan and her breakup with him. So, sorry I kind of rambled on, but I really love the CD. It's hard to explain, but it is beautiful. It's just a beautiful rock CD, and the songs are just amazing. I know a lot of people kind of have their hangups on this, but I think it's equally as good as Fallen, kind of better in some aspects. But again, I kind of have certain attachments to Fallen. But if you haven't checked out The Open Door, again, it is just a beautiful piece of music, so go check it out. And thank you for watching.